Good morning, everyone. I just want to show you what I've been doing with my property. My grass had been dying, so I used fertilizer, compost, and seeds, and then topsoil. Sorry, it's early. So what I did at first, I'll show you the yard that I'm working on. The front, it gets very hot. It gets very hot here in Texas. So I figured I'll start working on my yard because you get both hot and shade. So I decided to try to landscape to make it more appeasing. Sorry, I had milk this morning. Make it more appeasing and more comfortable for guests when I do start having guests. Okay, so what I started doing, raking out all the leaves and throwing down a lot of fertilizer. Not a lot because you're not allowed to like go back and forth because it can I guess, screw things up. But anyway, you spread that out, um, with a spreader, that little machine. It's not or by hand. So I chose to do it by hand out the bag and I just flung it around. I don't want to get technical about anything because it's not that serious. Um, so I put down fertilizer, and then on top of the fertilizer, I put compost. I put organic compost because I didn't want the smell of a cow, even though I hear that's good too. So, and then I put the seeds down. And be careful of the grass seed you get. I'm still working on that situation because I notice some grass seed I put down can have these little flower things. I don't understand that. I'll show you more of this later. But anyway, what I notice is happening is my grass is coming in. And I did this last week. I put the fertilizer, the compost, the seeds, and then the topsoil. And this is my side. I'm kind of proud of it because it looks better than it did. I didn't take any befores, but I'm still working on it as well. And you'll see the outcome. But I'm just showing you how I'm working on my garden in the yard this time and landscaping. So the grass is coming in. I hardly ever had grass here on the left side of my yard. So there's also sunflowers. I did not plant those. Whenever I mowed the lawn, I just mow everything in sight. So I noticed every year, I've been here 4 years, I noticed that weeds been trying to come up. So I figured I'll just see what they are. I'll let them grow. And this is what it is. So I also fertilized it and compost the ground around it, and threw some topsoil so it could, get a little more nourishment. I just have to buy some food. I like that. So my plans are to put some more sunflower seeds in the middle of my yard, and then at the far end of the yard to have that look. And then I'm right here, as you come through the fence of my yard, I want to get two of the lights from Wayfair, right there, 1212, where the old ones are. And on this side as well, two lights for at night. And right here, in this flower bed that I planted, let's say 3 weeks ago, I would like to get 6 of the colorful lights that they have on on Wayfair. God, I sound horrible. And these are just more flowers more plants. I'll figure out what to do with those. These are spider plants. I took them off of the babies off the hanging spider plant. So that's that. And as you see, the yard is still a little work in progress. This is my patio. So all the way over here in the yard, I plan to put marigolds. They grow up the fence. So in certain areas, marigolds will be growing up the fence. They're like the viney plants, but they're really colorful. I love those. I had those in my other house in Philadelphia. And this here thing, this big barrel, a friend of mine out here gave me 2 of them. Here's the other one. And you fill them up with water. Well, you don't fill them up. The rainwater, I'll show you. The rainwater falls in here. So I bought a funnel. Let me move these out of your way. Oh, that's not good at all. Jesus. Anyway, this is the funnel. So as you see, it's filled to the top. Now I have to go and get a spigot thing, and I have to place it all the way at the bottom, so I'm told. And I can use the rainwater to water a lot of my plants. Yeah, so the person has a farm and they gave me 2 of those water things. So now I gotta hire somebody to put the thing in there so the water can come out. Okay, so right now, like I said, it's a work in progress, and I'm showing you that what I'm doing. Now, if you have any of these purple flowers in your yard, I put those there so they'll look not better later. See, the purple flowers, they'll grow no matter what. And I'm noticing I waste over $100 a year putting flowers out front during the summer, anywhere. But in the front, it don't work out. I don't care what you do. How proficient you are on taking care of it, they will die in this Texas heat. It's almost like the sun has this magnifying glass right on your plants. But anyway, so I plan to put plants here, the purple ones, and space them out pretty good because they'll grow no matter what, and they still look good if you do it right, dress them up right. So this is the work in progress, and you'll see as I go along. This tree I'm having this one taken down this week because I don't like how it leans. And then I have some tree trunks over my house in the yard. They have to go at the end of the month because down here that wind. Anyway, I had a fence put up over there. Just, so people really can't look all in my yard. And those panels were only like $60-something a panel. So, and this is the pool I had bought for my grandchildren, but I think one of them used it. So my plans are to really dress up my yard, with the hammock, the pool, the what is that? The pickleball, a lot of fun things so that I can invite, guests here with children and they can have some fun and utilize the yard because it is a big yard. And I also want to put one of those projection screens out here. So, yeah, that's my plan because you see it's a pretty big yard and it goes on forever. Let me show you over here. See, let me show you all the way around here. This side is where my roommates stay. See, he has his own private area. I had the door put in here about 3 years ago, 3 years ago for my other roommate, so he wouldn't have to travel through the house and say good morning and how's your day, all that kind of crap. So I want people to feel very comfortable. And this is his side. Well, the other side, rather, he don't own nothing up in here. But this is his side. I put plants out here so it would look, a little more homey when he gets in. And these lights on the ground, on the step, those are solar lights so that when he comes through at night, he can, the lights will just automatically come on for him. I planted more grass seed over this side, because I had my fence laying on the ground and it killed the grass. So now it's coming in. But as I was saying earlier, when you plant certain grass seed, I'm still learning. I gotta figure this out. Why do they grow in these little weedy type plants, like where the grass should be? Because this is where I threw grass seed. I fertilized over here. These bags are for the little stones that go between these stepping pavers. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. And over here I'm trying to grow the grass in. But again, the grass is growing in like little flowery things. So I'm wondering if when I let them grow and I mow them down, will it turn into grass? But anyway, this is what it's supposed to look like. Right there, that's some grass that's growing in. This is these things, I have no clue. But this is what it's supposed to look like. Anyway. So, and on this side, I plan to put lights just to make things a little cleaner. That looks, don't look up there. And get something to clean the side of my house. But I'm totally trying to do something because the yard is so large. A friend of mine put this step in. There was no step here. There was no door here. So he didn't charge me very much to put the step in. Another person put the door in, and that cost me, believe it or not, no more than $700. And I had gotten estimates. When they come here, they see you a female and living by yourself. You be careful because they think you're stupid. They started off charging me, we could do it for you, $2,500. And then another guy come, $3,000, and that don't count the supplies. So ladies, when you want to get something done, you do your homework, and you can find the person. It may not even take you that long. Maybe at Home Depot or wherever. You specify what you want. They have to have their own tools. Don't be, and there you go. $700 it costs. And so I want to do quite a few things with the yard. Like I said, I want to put a pickle ball set out here. Hammocks, a couple of hammocks. Dartboard. And just, the projector. Because it's a large yard. And it should be used. And I think that's what I'll do. And on this side, just putting more lights. Not a lot of drama because I really can't afford it. And the walkway with lights, believe it or not, around the trees that's going to be left, I will have those solar lights, the little tiny lights. I think they're so cute. And around the pool, Wayfair also have these lights. When you press them in the ground, they spread out. The lighting spread out on the ground. I definitely want those. So as you see this now, it is a work in progress. because right now I'm growing the grass where it was a mess. So the grass is coming in everywhere that I plan to put it. It's coming in. So when you see it again, you'll see some progress. And I hope you liked my tour, even though I had to keep clearing my throat 1,000 times from drinking milk and stuff. But thank you for your support. Oh, speaking of support, you can if you like with some supplies. You guys have a good day. Hugs and kisses.